Okay, so as we talked about before, this tree's got several faces on the front of it. If you look, you'll see that it's got all of its appendages, and then it's got a thumb too. So it's got a hand. It's like it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's got about 5 fingers. So, interesting. So it's got a hand there, and it's even got a palm, like a bump where the palm is. The electrical signature fills out more around it in detail, and then you see the wrist get wide as it goes back, and it gets tight right there before the hand comes out. So that's like a perfect, it's an anatomy to the tree. So let's check out more. See those? Those are feet hanging off. And this entity has a giant, what appears to be like a turtle back. And he's got 2 legs coming off like that. And see if I can see his hands well. It looks like that's a hand over there. And this might be up here. What I also know is that the people that lived here defaced a lot of the trees, so they lost a lot of their body parts. Coming in, like I guess they saw the doodles all the time, they didn't want to mess with them. That's a big nose right there. Those are lips. It's very interesting. It's like hair, and it's like a cheekbone right there. Literally just boom, and then there's the brow up there. Hair, cheekbone, nose, lips. Totally just a dude. Unbelievable. So the more I burn, the more I can see these entities. They engulf you into them. So let's check out this one, my favorite. This is the one that made me realize I just really want to start sculpting these trees. So you can see the 2 eyes right there, and there's pits here. So it creates an electrical signature around that. That's the nose. That's her smile. She's her cheeks. She's got a big fro with two big afro puffs. And those are her arms. Her arms are like real burly. And those are her hands right there. Those are 2 feet hanging off with high heels on. Let's go check them out. Unbelievable. So I gotta start sculpting these trees, man. It's gonna get excited too as I start coming this way. See the nose and the mouth? And those are the eyes in there. Eyes are the windows to the soul. So let's go check out these legs one more time. She's swinging around. She says, shh. These are high heels, folks. Completely symmetrical to one another. That's the other one over there. See, now I've got light so I can separate them. It's going. So these are high heels. Check them out. You know how crazy that is? It's hard to make up the hill from that area. It's kind of hard to see. All right, so if I walk this way, you can see the heel. So that's the heel part right there, and it's coming in, and that's the back of the foot. So it's a perfectly anatomical heel with a fat calf on both, coming off, and then there's the other heel. Let's come around and take a look at the back of the feet, though. See how crazy that is? It's just 2 big giant feet. Look at that big ass calf. It's like a giant, and it goes into the back. So and then it's got these big burly hands. This is a female. Isn't that amazing? I'm just astonished. I can't even believe how amazing this is. So let's just take another angle at it. As you can see there's a foot, there's a big calf right there. So it's just like a foot hanging out going in, and that's like a skeletal structure. Unbelievable. Wow. But yeah, basically I'm going to make sculptures of these beings too. Like maybe 4 together in a trio, different styles, different looks. There's one that is, if I can get my shadow right, so you can see the pose. It's doing this. Up there. So it's got one leg behind doing that, and it's on the stick running through the center of it. And it's completely doing that with one arm up like this. Unbelievable. I've never seen anything like it before. So we've been discussing these things. People say that this is pareidolia. Anybody that's new here, you're discovering that you're actually living in the cool world. They call this place the cool world because everything's got faces on it. And it is what makes telekinesis possible. It's because you're creating a relationship with things that are actually conscious. To explain further, the place that had the funny trees before they cut it down and made Silicon Valleys out of them was a giant conscious landscape. And it was all conscious, the whole thing was. So when it was replaced, apparently the consciousness remained. And you'll find weird anomalies like a little Bic lighter that's conscious. You know what I mean? A rock that's conscious. You know, things that were just, it's like out of place, like they switched it around. And now everything is conscious. That is not supposed to necessarily be conscious, like a car. Or, so for instance, a cheeseburger. So you see what I mean? Everything's got a conscious signature on it that has an outline around it. If you stare at any object, you'll see an outline. The trees got outlines, we have them. And it's what is, it is their life force. And you can see it on anything, including inanimate objects. Try it yourself. Hold a lighter, take a lighter and hold a lighter up to your face and you'll see an outline around it. That is the electrical signature that I'm seeing that produces the faces that I can see when I see the teeth and everything. I can see it because they have electrical signatures. See those teeth in there? So there it is, folks. That's how you see them. And the only way you can see them, to join them, is the sun gaze. I'm out here doing it right now. I'm exercising a little bit, taking some walks, getting chi flowing through the body. Back to pushing the cone shape out of the pineal gland. Stay tuned for more. Oh, the painting progress. I want you to see this. Check this out. Look at those clouds. Someone has some stark yellows coming through. It's got that tri-star pictures kind of cloud going. And you got the trick is to keep them really soft. As soft as possible. Really like misty. But yeah, looking beautiful as ever. Divine feminine. Have like shadows there, making them pop out. Shadow right there, pop out. Shadows,